Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to Jesse's Garage. Well, today is Toolbox Tour Day. Can you believe that? I know, if you've been watching our last video, you're probably hoping, man, I hope this one's a lot shorter. I know, I tried. I tried to make it as short as I could. But of course, I've seen some areas where I could have just shut up and got to it. So I'm going to try to do that on this video here. In fact, on that video, I probably should have started off with some flashing lights, some sirens, a caution sign that says, beware, this video is almost an hour long. That's my longest video, I think. So I'll try to stay away from that. But anyways, we're going to do our toolbox tour, and we're going to do it probably in 3 different parts. We're going to do our Milwaukee boxes, which is my everyday boxes, my tools that I use every day. So there's that. And then we're going to kind of break it up a couple different ways. So we'll see how that goes. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. Are you ready? All right, let's go. Okay, so this is my first Milwaukee box that I have here. So I bought these quite a long time ago. So this was kind of the first version of Milwaukee boxes, if I remember right. So this top drawer that we have here, you'll notice that this is my drill bit drawer that I have. And so I have a little pack out, but this time actually made by Rigid, that I keep right here. And this is where I kind of keep some different bits. So I have some Forstner bits that are going to be here, some regular drill bits, some other steel drill bits. So I have some of those there, and then I have bits that are in my little air gas container here. I love these bits, by the way. Man, you can take all of these with you and get going. So I have that, and I have some different ones, concrete bits and such like that. So this is my bit drawer that I have. And then as we come through on this other side, just so we can just kind of get these 2 drawers out of the way, I have the same kind of thing. So we have another organized storage place here. And so here I kind of keep some screws that I kind of use every day around the house. So that makes it nice. If I need some bigger lag bolts type thing, I have those. We've been building a lot of stuff outside, so that's what's primarily taking up this portion here. So that makes it nice. I have a few little flashlights. But let's kind of get into the mechanical side of things a little bit more. So you'll notice my top drawer here, we also have like SAE, it says sockets, and then it says metric over here. So this is my socket drawer, and as I pull that open, this is what it looks like here. And so I try to keep everything pretty organized just a little bit. And so if I kind of move the camera over just a little bit there, you can see on this side I have all my SAE, and they go from 1/2 inch to 3/8 into some 1/4, and then we get into our metric side of things. But just to kind of give you an idea, some of these sockets have been around for a long time. So some of them are just some foreign-made sockets, but this one goes all the way up to 1 1/4 inch. But then, you know, I have some other ones that are back here as well. So these are some Cornwells, and so some Cornwell sockets that my dad, I inherited from him. So 1 1/8 inch there. And I got to tell you, these bad boys, they just survive. They just, I've never had one break, and neither, as far as I know, neither did he. But anyways, we've got a couple different versions of some impacts there. And then as we get going, let's see what these are. So this is some snap-on shallow impact sockets. So I have those that go all the way up to 1 inch that way. So my deep well in regards to chrome. So I have a set here that is going to be my icon set. And so my icon goes all the way up to 1 1/8 inch that way. Let's see, I forgot another set, just a miscellaneous set of shallow 1/2 inch there. So I have my shallow chrome as well. So my shallow chrome, I have a set of snap-ons. So my snap-ons go all the way up to 1 1/8 inch as well in regards to that. And then I got another set here of some shallows. And then as we get going, I got my 3/8 inch drives that you can see right here. And so those kind of go there. And then I have my chrome deep well, and those were deep well. I have some swivel sockets that are here. So I like to use these a lot. So these are some Cornwells. kind of looks like there. So that makes it kind of cool. So that goes up to about 3/4 inch. And these are 3/8 again, that way. And so I forget what these are. Yep, so this is my deep well 3/8 inch drive, and they are snap-on. So that's kind of cool. And then they kind of keep on going down. So I have some swivels as well. So got some more swivels, and these are some snap-ons. But they're not all snap-on, incidentally, although it seems like all the ones that I'm pulling out are snap-on. So anyways, so there is that part there. That's 3/8 inch, and so those are kind of a medium depth sockets, and so those are kind of cool. Let's see here. Yeah, another snap-on. So I have another shallow set of snap-ons that are here in this drawer here. And then I have some miscellaneous stuff like some Craftsman, some icons, some different ones like that. And then they get into the 1/4 inch. And so that is kind of cool. Let's see here if I can bring you in just a little bit closer. One of the things I wanted to show you, you'll notice that, man, I use this tool grid system, by the way. And so this tool grid system is cool in regards to you can place your sockets any way you want to, and it keeps them real nice organized. So I can move this drawer back and forth, slam it, nothing's moving out of place that way. So that makes it very, very cool. Notice that I know exactly what size, how I could sense that size, because I have these little labels, these little stickers that are right here. And so that makes it very cool. I have some crow's foot over here. These are some snap-ons that I have there. That's not even including my metric. That's just the stuff that I have. And I say that because if you've seen that video that I did the other day, we scored those metrics. So got some Torx bits, got some hex bits over here that are made for sockets as well. Let's see here. I got a pass-through set. So I bought that whenever I was doing some struts and changing those out. So we have some of those. Of course, I have some Milwaukee. That's another brand that I really like. I love Milwaukee, as you know. So these are for my lug nuts. So that way I don't scratch up my rims and kind of go from there. And then it starts all over again. So we go through with the same thing in regards to my metric. And so we have metrics that are here. I think the largest metric that I have here is, let's see here if I can get this one out, this kind of tight quarters here. And so can't quite get it out, but that is my 36 inch or 36 millimeter socket that we have there. And then of course I have my chrome deep. So I have my impact shallow and my chrome shallow, and then we get going with some other brands that are here. In fact, this one here is what? Some Craftsman. I think I told you I had some Craftsman there. But again, this is the tool grid system that I chose for my everyday setup that way. And so I don't know. What do you think? Do you have that in your box? And so I've tried all kinds of different ways. I like it. The thing about it is that it's time consuming. Oh my goodness, that hurts, right? But anyways, that's my socket drawer. This is my everyday stuff that I go to and use. Right below that, I have one that says SAE wrenches. And so this is my wrench drawer that I have here. And so with my wrench drawer, this is my original set of Craftsman that I have. And then a few miscellaneous Armstrong wrenches that are here. And that biggest one that I have goes up to 1 inch and 1/8 in this particular set over here. So anyways, I have my Craftsmans that go all the way down and they can get really, really small. And then I have my Quinn. And so I chose those for just to kind of experiment and kind of play with them in regards to these ratcheting wrenches that are here. And so actually, I don't think they're bad. I like them. And so I think that for me, for what I do, I'm not a professional mechanic at all, but for what I do, I think that's perfect for me. But anyway, so from there, so we have our double open end wrench, so regular side here, and our flare nut side over here, hydraulic line set over here. So I have a set of those, so that makes it kind of nice. And then I have my regular snap-on wrenches that I have. that are here, so that is kind of cool. Those go up to 7/8 of an inch, but notice that I have that same tool grid system that's set up here. And so some Craftsman, some Quinn, some Snap-on. You know, I was out and about and I seen these from Klein Tools. You know, they're pretty all right. They're kind of cool looking though. But I don't know that they're necessarily as smooth as maybe some of the other ones that I have. But nevertheless, I like them that we have there. And then, of course, we got some ratchet action speed wrenches here. And so that's what we have going on this side. So that's pretty nice. And then, of course, we got some ratcheting wrenches here from Snap-on as well. So I love these things. I know some people don't like them, but I do. I like them a lot. And so I think those are super cool. And so my Snap-on goes all the way down, incidentally. Probably my smallest one that I have in this drawer is, what is that, 15/16 on one side and 1/4 inch on the other side. And so that's my smallest Snap-on that I have on my SAE. All right, so moving on. As we get going, let's see here, was that everything? Yeah, I think that's everything on that side. As we get going, I have my metric drawer, same kind of thing, tool grid, and so it's just lined up. So I have some Craftsman over here on this side. I have my Milwaukee that's over here on this side. So I love these wrenches, by the way. So I think these are pretty cool. And so as we go through, I keep a set of those on hand. I have another set of Quinn that's in the ratcheting side. And then I have some Cobalt, some Klein. So I don't have a lot of Snap-on as far as my metric is concerned. But anyways, there's that. And then on this other side, as we get to looking, my small drawers, I have another set of wrenches that are going to be in regards to SAE. So again, so this is my Milwaukee stuff that I have. I really like Milwaukee. I think they build a fantastic brand for, at least for homeowners anyways. Some miscellaneous Craftsman stuff that I have inside here. So not all the drawers are full. Some of them are just, I've been moving stuff around left and right. So I have some brake tools that I use here. And then my other one, you may have seen on that tool haul, this is where I put those fender covers. And then as we get to looking over here on this side, and so you might notice that I have just a little bit of miscellaneous stuff here, which is just some hole saws, as you can see here. So I got a variety of those. And so some brackets and some cutters and different things like that, some gloves. All right, so there's one. So that's my everyday box that I use for my sockets and different things like that. So let's kind of move over here to this side and let's take a look at this box. Now, on this one here, it's about set up about the same way. Actually, we'll start over here with this drawer here for just a moment. Let's see if we can get this opened up here. And so as we get to looking at that, this is our my 1/2 inch drive drawer in regards to ratchets and extensions and such like that. So I have my little breaker bar that I have over here. So this is a Craftsman, and so you can see it's done me well. So I use that a lot. And then of course I got my dad's old Craftsman ratchet. Now, I used to have a bunch of Snap-on in here, but I moved it over to my other toolbox. And so you'll see that as we get to doing on that on the next video. So one of the other things that I got is that I use is this 90-tooth gear wrench. And so thing is pretty smooth. It's a flex head. And so for me, I love it. I think it's a really great ratchet that way. And you'll notice that even on here, so with the tool grid, so the ratchet anvil fits inside there, and then we have these little holders that everything fits in. So no matter what, it's going to go through and not move on us. And so that part is super solid in my opinion there. So that's what we have there. I have some other miscellaneous ratchets. Again, I'm just kind of moving stuff around, so don't have everything quite filled in, but my extensions, I got some 6-inch extensions. I got some swivel extensions here. This one's an Icon, and then I have some of my older Snap-on extensions that I have here, and then they kind of go into this 10-inch mode. And so again, I have Wizard, Cornwell, some Icon and some Snap-on. So I have a variety of those. And then I have my little Milwaukee Impact here. Man, this thing for an M12, this thing hits hard. I love this thing. So if you don't have one of those, you probably ought to invest in that. And so we have a longer extension back here. I forget what size this is, and yeah, it's a Craftsman. But look at the size of that bad boy. So it's probably a good, see if that's 10-inch, so probably 20-inch, something like that. But that just sits right back there. And then of course we got some swivel extensions here and some smaller extensions. So that's my 1/2-inch drawer that I have. And since we're right here, let's see if we can kind of get this in the frame. This is my screwdriver drawer. So this is my everyday screwdrivers that I use and get going. And so this is what I kind of plow through. So I have Milwaukee, and then I just have some other miscellaneous Torx and different things like that. So there's that drawer. And then as I come through, so this is kind of my Klein drawer that we have. And so let me see if I can lower this camera down just a little bit so you can get a little bit of view. And so with my Klein drawer that we have, I really like Klein a lot. So I think that's pretty special. And so we have my little drivers, and so all the different sizes that we have, and I use the tool grid system here as well. I have these little bit holders that fit inside the tool grid. Love that. So I have a little Klein kit that they made for ratchets and sockets. So that's pretty awesome. The next drawer down is my Pliers drawer. And so you'll notice that my sister and niece got me that big old right, and it's just barely a little bit too tall, making it work, but still. Anyways, this is my plier drawer. And so I love it with the tool grid system as well. I've never had a plier drawer so organized, right? And so I've enjoyed this for the last couple of years. So this is cool. But anyways, I have my adjustable wrench here. This is that right. Remember, they gave it to us. It needed a little cleaning up. Clean that bad boy up. It is beautiful. So that just sits right in here. And what's nice is that if you're getting something out, kind of like that one, you know something's missing. And so now it just fits right in there. So this is the baby version of that, right? So, and it just slides right in place. Of course, I got some channel locks. I got some icons and a variety of different pliers that I use in here. So there's that part there. Oop. So this one here, got to open it up. There you go. And it slides right back in. And then let's see our big drawer at the bottom here. Just a bunch of different cases that we have here. So some of this is just my everyday work around the house. So this is for my strut and spring compressor that I have there when I do a little bit of that kind of work. So this is kind of my stretching wire for my deck. So I got some bits down here. Then I got heat guns and miscellaneous parts all over the place that way. So there is that. And then as we come over here on this side, let's see if I can move the camera just a little bit. And so you can see that I have just some chisels in here, some bigger chisels, some body work tools in here. Let's see here. Remember we did that video on some Klein, and so the new old stock. I was looking on here and it says 1996. So 1996, and they're still in the package here. And so how cool is that? Man, I love that. So anyways, I got my metric Allen head stuff that's there. I got some SAE type stuff. I got it strung out a little bit here, just a miscellaneous drawer that's just sitting here. And then this is my 1/4 inch drawer that I have. And so I have all kinds of different little 1/4 inch stuff here. Really, I'm a big fan of this Milwaukee stuff, man. I got to tell you, this thing is super, super smooth. Now, I never had one break. I read some articles here and there where some people are not having as good a luck with it, but or as fortunate with it. But with me, boy, I tell you what, I do good. This gear wrench stuff is really pretty nice too. Very smooth. This is 120 tooth here, the flex head, and so locking flex head at that, so you can kind of push down that button, it locks it in. A little bit of slop in it, but I mean, when you're wrenching, you're gonna be moving around anyway. So love that. So just a few little ratchets that kind of make life more enjoyable. So I got some icon stuff. I know. You probably are looking at this gold one in here. I was one of those crazy guys. I bought a gold one. My wife looked at me like, "You're stupid. Why'd you buy a gold ratchet?" Because I could, honey. Because I could. That's why. All right. And so as we go through and look at this drawer, let's see if I can raise this up just a little bit, just so you can see it a little bit better. And so this is my 3/8 inch drawer that I have here. Again, so we use that the gear wrench that I have here. Again, I took all my Snap-on stuff and started to move over. I didn't get all my Snap-on stuff moved over, but as far as my ratchets, I did. And then as we go through, we have some little stubby 3/8 inch from Icon, Milwaukee. This is Tecton, I believe. Yep. So we have that. And so, believe it or not, you know, my little Proto, I just love the way that sounds. I love the way it feels. I love that thing. And so that's kind of cool. Again, got a little flex head here from Gear Wrench. So, you know, again, here's a little Milwaukee, but what I like about it, look how small it is, but it's 3/8 inch drive. Man, so, man, I can get in there and do some nice stuff with that. But anyways, again, same thing as you've seen on the other drawers. We got some extensions, some swivels, extensions, and some smaller extensions. Remember, we did this one here, which was our next ratchet, and so how cool is that? I love that. So have barely, I think, one icon. And believe it or not, you know, when I first started and I moved out, I bought me this this Pittsburgh, and it actually has this extension that's here that you can extend it out. Man, I've worked this bad boy throughout the years, and it's never broke on me at all. And so I think that's a keeper for me, just because of memory's sake, if nothing else. Same kind of thing, a 3/8 inch impact that you can see here. So I love that. Man, that thing, just everything I need it for, it busts everything loose. And then, of course, I got my Milwaukee Fuel ratchet that I have here. Love that thing. And incidentally, if you have this and you haven't bought this little knob, I forget where I got it from, but anyways, you need to find that little knob because it just makes it so much easier just to switch back and forth that way. So, but anyways, got the original version and got a newer version of that. And then, of course, I got some speed wrenches and such like that. So anyways, I told you I was going to make this one a lot shorter. So that is my Milwaukee toolbox setup, as you can see, for the two that we have right there. So I hope you got something out of that. Maybe got some goodies. That tool grid. Tell me what you think about that tool grid. Do you like that? Do you hate that? I know it costs a little bit of money. I know it's time consuming to set up, but my goodness, once you set it up, in my personal opinion, I love it. But anyways, let me know what you think. All right, let me get turned around and I'll be right back here. All right, well, there you got it. That was the toolbox tour of the Milwaukee boxes, my everyday tools that I use every day. Still moving things around, so it's not quite all the way complete yet, but we'll fill it up as we get going here. Nice thing about it is I can go over to a different toolbox and grab what I need. But anyways, that's what we're looking at for tour number 1. And so I told you I was going to make this one a lot shorter. And so I actually, when I looked at the timer, I'm about half the time. So I'm trying to keep it short. All right. Thank you very much for watching. If this is your first time here, we're having all kinds of fun. And so please hit subscribe, hit that like button if you would. And until next time, we'll see you on the next video.